Authority. Can we have a confirmation that those parties are also present, Clerk? I've just asked something. Let the clerk answer the question, then I will give you an opportunity.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I confirm they are present in the House.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable Boni.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for this unprecedented decision. But, Mr. Speaker, we don't want to do anything this morning in vain, because Parliament does not speak in vain. Having suspended the sittings of the House, you can see the mess has been now insulated. It has got legal implications. It means, therefore, Mr. Speaker, technically, whatever we shall transact during these 2 hours will not count. I would like you to clarify to the House, to the country, and especially to the family of Albert Omondi, why Senate wants to sit for 2 hours to transact business that will not technically count.
Senator Boni, if you listen to my communication, the last paragraph was to that effect, that whatever is going to be transacted in this particular session will input the report of the Standing Committee on Defense, on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. Because if you're aware, if you're here yesterday, this matter was committed to that committee. However, honorable senators wanted to engage directly with the CS and his team. I have directed that the Hansard editor to compile a report, which report will be made available to the Standing Committee on Defense, on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. As they prepare their report, that report is going to benefit from whatever will transpire in this particular session. And therefore, this particular session is not in vain. In fact, it is going to play a major role in shaping the report that will be tabled before this House. Having directed so, yes.
Honorable Speaker, understanding that we are sitting as a committee of the whole, I want to kindly request that before any of the gentlemen appearing before this House today say anything, including their names, they be put under oath. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Senator Wambua.
Thank you, the Speaker. The Speaker, but mine is just clarity from the Chair. Follow up to what Senator Khalwale is saying. So, at the end of this session, are we going to have a resolution of the Senate or resolutions from this sitting that will be binding? That will be binding to the committee to which then this matter has been directed.
Yes, Senator Fernandez.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for this opportunity. I raise understanding order 183 because we need clarity, borrowing on what Senator Sifuna and Senator Khalwale have said. When all matters referred to a committee of the whole have been considered, the chairperson shall be directed by motion to report to the Senate. Mr. Speaker, you are the one, and of course, I believe in your capacity and ability to chair, but my only concern, I know we can establish traditions and precedent, that our standing order under 183 directs that the chairperson of the committee of the whole will be directed by the motion of the Senate to be prepared. So my question, would it be you or the chairperson of national security, so that you are the neutral arbiter, so that when the motion will be moved with the resolution of the Senate under your Solomonic guidance, which you did yesterday, I think there needs to be clarity, because now that the mess is no longer there, and this is the committee of the whole, and I'm well versed with the establishment and the ground rules of the committee of the whole, Mr. Speaker, will it be in order that now that we have transit as a committee of the whole, with all tremendous respect for the chairperson of national security, which will be directed by standing order number 183 to prepare the report. So we need that clarity, Mr. Speaker, so that when we are finishing, after interrogating the Ministry of Interior on this issue of national importance, we can have clarity. That is only my clarification, Mr. Speaker, sir. But I'm aware of your powers in standing order number 1 of the standing orders of the Senate. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Now, honorable senators, for purposes of bringing clarity to this session, this is not a committee of the whole. The House is suspended. We have just suspended the sittings of the Senate pursuant to Standing Order 38. And therefore, this is not a committee of the whole. I don't need to report after this to any other person, or a motion will not be caused or ensue after this session. We have suspended the sittings of this House so that we can have a session with the CS and his team. Now, honorable senators, I repeat, this matter has been committed to the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations. However, having listened to your concerns, the concerns yesterday was that all senators wanted a direct interrogation with the team. And procedurally, this was the only way we could allow the entire House to interrogate the CS and his team. We are not sitting as a committee of the whole. Let's get that clear. Yes, DS.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity also to raise a clarification. Mr. Speaker, this matter is beyond now National Security Committee. The matter that has affected Albert Ojwang is now also a human rights issue. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I'm requesting with the wisdom whether also the chair, the Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs, and the Human Rights Committee also to be involved in this discussion, Mr. Speaker, because that committee should really be seized on what happened to Albert Ojwang Omondi. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir. Let's get started.
So when we resume the official sitting of the Senate and such a request is made, I will certainly give guidance on that particular matter. Honorable, yes, Chair.
Mr. Speaker, I'm just seeking clarification. We have summoned the team that is before the House tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Now, having this deliberation, does it mean that they will not appear before the committee? We will go by the resolution of the House. Maybe we need direction on this. Thank you.
Now, Honorable Dulo, no resolution will be passed in this particular session. And whatever is going to happen in this session will only serve to input whatever the committee will be doing. So the committee should go and proceed with its sittings uninterrupted, but is going to benefit from the interaction that we're going to have in this session. Yes, Senator Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, as a senator of Homa Bay, where the gentleman who was killed by the police comes from, I'm concerned if you are going to prosecute this like a Kamkunji. Mr. Speaker, please give us the assurance that we shall go pursuant to Article 125 of the Constitution and examine the witnesses on oath. Because, Mr. Speaker, if we go the Kamkunji route, we are going to get political statements. We are going to be told people hit their heads on walls. and there'll be no consequences. So, Mr. Speaker, please, you have given directions that the House has been suspended, but please, let's enforce the issue of oath. That will give some comfort to the people of Homa Bay, to the parents, to the people who are watching, and will bind the witnesses to tell us the truth and nothing but the truth, because the consequences of that will be contempt of parliament, perjury, and those are criminal offenses. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very valid. Honorable Senators, we need to start this session. We need to start the session. And just following on what the Honorable Senator for Homa Bay has said, we are here to hear nothing but the truth. And the only way we can be able to get the truth is when statements are made under oath. And therefore, Clerk, I'm told that the chairperson of IPOA is not in, but the deputy is present. Is that the position? Clerk, honorable senators, this question is to the clerk. Allow him to respond for purposes of the record. I'm informed that the chairman IPOA did write a letter indicating that he will not be in a position to be with us today, but he has sent his deputy in instead. Before we start, kindly, clerk, administer the oath to the team, and thereafter I will call upon Senator Eddy, the mover of this business, to take to the floor. No?
From them or myself? It will start from me or them? The speaker will advise. Okay. Yeah.
Clerk, kindly proceed to administer the oath. We will start, of course, with the CS, who is the head of the team.
Yes. Will you take an oath or affirmation? An oath. So you read this text and put your name, your right hand will hold the Bible, and you put your hand on this one constitution over here.
Which one?
This
okay.
One. Yeah. I, Onesimus Kipchumba Murkomen, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate, this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes, followed by the IG.
Hello, Mr. IG. Will you take an oath or affirmation? An oath you take with the Holy Book on your hand. An affirmation, you just raise your hand. Which religion do you ascribe to? I'm a Christian. You're a Christian, so you hold the Bible on the right hand, and your left hand will be in the Constitution. Just place on it, then you'll insert your name here, and read the text of the oath.
I, Douglas Kanja, the Inspector General, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. That's all.
I, Paul,
Good morning.
Morning.
Will you take an oath or affirmation? The oath you take with the Holy Book. So are you a Christian, Muslim? Christian. All right. So you hold the Bible on your right hand, and your left hand will be on the Constitution. You will read and insert your name here and read the full text.
Except this, eh?
Yeah, the cancelled one you don't read.
I, Anne Wanjiku Mwangi, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matter before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
the National Police Service Commission.
Good morning. Good morning. Will you take an oath or affirmation? The oath you take with the Holy Book?
Yes.
Will
I
you
can
take an
take the
oath?
oath.
Okay, so you place your left hand here. Are you, which religion do you ascribe to? Christian. Christianity. So raise the Bible on your right hand. Then you read the Constitution. Then you read this text, insert your name here.
I, Edwin Kiprono Cheluket, Vice Chairperson, National Police Service Commission, do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. That's all.
The DCI.
Good morning.
No, Honorable CS, the DCI was not among the parties that we had invited to appear. In the event that is going to give any information to the Senate, we will allow him to take the oath. Proceed, DCI.
Yeah, good morning. So will you take an oath or affirmation?
An oath, please.
An oath. So you hold the Holy Book on the hand. Yeah. Here the Quran. Okay. Yeah. So you will insert your name here and read the full text. Raise your and your left hand on the Constitution.
Okay. I, Mohammed Amin, the Director of Criminal Investigations, do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. That's all.
Now, honorable senators, having administered oath to the parties that we've invited, I will now call upon the Senator for Migori County, Senator Eddie Okech, to take to the floor, him being the person or the senator who actually brought this matter before the House. Now, Honorable Eddie, and also to all honorable senators, let us avoid speeches. Straight to the question that you wish to get responses. Let's avoid speeches so that we avoid wasting a lot of time. And honorable CS with your team, if you get an opportunity to respond, please keep it concise, straight to the point also, so that we save on time. Honorable Eddie, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a request for a statement on the unfortunate death of Albert Omondi Ojwang while under police custody. Mr. Speaker, sir, once again, I do rise pursuant to Standing Order number 53-1 to seek a statement from the Committee of National Security, which now has informed this, on a matter of national concern regarding the tragic death of Mr. Albert Omondi Ojwang, who is a resident of both Migori and Homa Bay counties under police custody. And Mr. Speaker, sir, desirably so, in this statement, Mr. Speaker, I noticed that the death of Mr. Ojwang has caused widespread grief and outrage within the country. And Mr. Speaker, the late Mr. Ojwang sustained fatal head injuries while in police custody at the Central Police Station in Nairobi, following his arrest by police officers in Homa Bay County, raising serious concerns and questions about police brutality, abuse of authority, and the lack of immediate accountability by the responsible officers. Mr. Speaker, therefore, in this committee, the following should be addressed. The circumstances that led to the death of Mr. Albert Omondi Ojwang, including a detailed account of the events surrounding his fatal injury. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, we would wish to know actions taken by the National Police Service and the Independent Police Oversight Authority, IPOA, to investigate the incident, including whether any officers involved have been interdicted or subjected to disciplinary or criminal proceedings. And, Mr. Speaker, we would also wish to know the measures the Ministry of Interior and the National Police Service are implementing to prevent police brutality and ensure accountability, particularly in handling civilians during law enforcement operations. And Mr. Speaker, two specific elements of this, if you allow me, is in this sitting, we want to be very clear on who in the eye of the minister and or the CS, who in the eye of the IG are the suspects in this matter, so that in an issue of murder that has ensued, we've seen when our colleague died here, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ngondo Were, may his soul rest in peace. Mr. Speaker, the people who were termed as suspects were put in custody, and then even if investigation were going on, they did statements while in custody. Why is this different? That's a question that must be answered. And then the last one, Mr. Speaker, the IG of police informed the nation that the young man who has died, Albert, hit his head on the wall, which therefore suggested that he killed himself. It is important for this House to know and the country to know from him, where did he get this information? And now that the autopsy has been conducted that says the contrary, what has the minister done in terms of taking responsibility on those two accounts? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable CS, you may now proceed. If there's some aspects that you need your team to also take to the stand, you may allow them. You may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am here today pursuant to your invitation to appear before this House to address this very serious matter of the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang. Mr. Speaker, the tragic death of Mr. Albert Ojwang while in police custody has deeply pained the conscience of our nation. Parents have lost their only child, and I acknowledge this not as an isolated issue, because one life lost, Mr. Speaker, is under such circumstances like Ojwang is a life too many. Mr. Speaker, I am, as a parent, as a citizen of this republic, and as the person with the responsibility of presiding over this important ministry of government, Mr. Speaker, it is regrettable that such an act happened in our nation, particularly in the hands of the police officers. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to send my personal condolences to the family of Mr. Albert Ojwang, to his father, to his mother, to the wife, to the only child, Mr. Speaker, and the entire family. and to promise them that, Mr. Speaker, as a government official, I will cooperate, I will put every effort within my ministry to ensure that justice is served to this family, and, Mr. Speaker, that those who were involved in this action, Mr. Speaker, will be punished severely so that it becomes an example that, Mr. Speaker, such an act should not happen within a police custody. Mr. Speaker, I know this is not an isolated issue. The issue of police brutality has been part of our national discourse for far too long. Mr. Speaker, yesterday there was no mechanism for holding police officers accountable. But, Mr. Speaker, a few years ago, with the enactment of the new constitution and the establishment of institutions of accountability, Mr. Speaker, we now have a mechanism of holding police officers into account. And that's why, Mr. Speaker, courtesy of that legal framework and the people of Kenya under their constitution, Mr. Speaker, a number of police officers who have performed, who, Mr. Speaker, have committed such heinous acts have been held into account. And, Mr. Speaker, we all remember that in 2013, there was the case, Mr. Speaker, of Mr. Martin Koome, who was killed in the same manner like Mr. Albert Ojwang. And, Mr. Speaker, he was brought, the suspect was brought to justice because of this process of accountability. We know that there is a process of accountability on the case of Baby Pendo. We also know, Mr. Speaker, that the murder of my friend Wakili Kimani in 2016, again, those who performed that act were brought to justice, Mr. Speaker. I want to promise the family of Mr. Albert Ojwang, the people of Kenya, and this august House, that, Mr. Speaker, every effort will be put, Mr. Speaker, every resource that is required, where the ministry is required to provide resources, Mr. Speaker, for these investigations, and any support the investigators will require, we will do our best to make sure that, Mr. Speaker, justice is served to this family. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring to the attention of this House of Article 245 of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, the 245(4) of the Constitution is very clear, Mr. Speaker, that the Cabinet Secretary responsible for police service, which in this situation is myself, Mr. Speaker, may lawfully give direction to the Inspector General with respect to any matter of policy for the National Police Service. Mr. Speaker, as a result of this provision, we have enough legal framework, we have policy framework, Mr. Speaker, that as the police service are under proper guidance, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that this issue of police brutality is dealt with. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to read the proviso, Mr. Speaker, to that very important provision, that Mr. Speaker, in respect, but no person, including the CS, may give direction to the Inspector General with respect to investigation of any particular offense or offenses. Mr. Speaker, the enforcement of the law against any particular person or persons. And 3, Mr. Speaker, the employment, assignment, promotion, suspension, of dismissal of any member of National Police Service. Mr. Speaker, we all know that because of our robust constitutional order, the independence of institutions is an extremely important value in our Constitution. And as a result, Mr. Speaker, to insulate the National Police Service from interference from the executive, even the President, Mr. Speaker, is barred from giving directions to Inspector General of Police in regard to any investigations that are going on in a particular matter. So my position, Mr. Speaker, is confined in law to the place where I give either policy directions that must be put in writing under Article 245 of the Constitution, and, Mr. Speaker, also to provide support, financial support, Mr. Speaker, and other resources that the Parliament, Mr. Speaker, has also the responsibility to provide these resources through the relevant institutions. So I sympathize with the position of Honorable Eddie. Mr. Speaker, I agree with him that something has to be done. But, Mr. Speaker, he has asked a very pertinent question as to who is the culpable person through my eyes. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, the Constitution did not give me the eyes to see who is culpable. Those eyes have been given to the investigatory authorities under 245 of the Constitution, and that is why you rightly invited me, but also invited the independent institutions, Mr. Speaker. I am confident, and this is the promise I give to the people of Kenya, that we will do everything within the ministry to ensure that there is no interference, There is no shielding of any individual. There is no cover-up, Mr. Speaker, from the part of the executive, and that, Mr. Speaker, that Inspector General of the Police and the Independent Police Oversight Authority, which again, Mr. Speaker, in Article Section 4 of the IPOA Act, have been given independence, Mr. Speaker, in all matters of investigation regarding matters related to police brutality and police, Mr. Speaker, crimes committed by police officers. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, should questions arise that touch on policy issues, that touch on the ministry's policy contribution, Mr. Speaker, I am more than happy to respond. But I am glad to note that, Mr. Speaker, we have with us the Inspector General of Police, who exercises that independent authority, Mr. Speaker. We have here with the IPOA, and Mr. Speaker, we have agreed, Mr. Speaker, that the Inspector General of Police is going to therefore delve into the matter itself of what really happened so that this House can get the proper information. And then as a Cabinet Secretary, I will continue with my oversight responsibilities from the ministry side with policy directions and to respond to this House on those issues that are policy in nature. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, therefore, I would like to invite the Inspector General of Police to first give us really an account of what really happened. And Mr. Speaker, let it be known, not just to this House, but to the country, that in the same manner that this House is demanding accountability, is the same manner I demand accountability from the Inspector General of Police, not to myself, but to the people of Kenya through this office, because this is the office of the CS that in most cases comes to this House and many forums to respond to the issues that are happening in the Inspector General's office. The same way many of you received the news of the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang is the same way I received with a lot of pain, Mr. Speaker. And I would never want this issue to continue because I sat, Mr. Speaker, where Senator Cheruiyot, Majority Leader, sits. And I sat behind there, Mr. Speaker, where Senator Chuto sits in the last parliament. And, Mr. Speaker, there were cases of police brutality, including of arresting our colleagues in this House. My name and my report is on the record of this House, in the hands of this House, really advocating for good behavior among the police officers. And I think, Mr. Speaker, even as we push it from the executive, I expect the same support from this House as we push on
Order,
the police side.
Honorable Senators,
Mr.
may
Speaker,
the CS be heard in silence.
Conclude,
Honorable CS.
This accountability, Mr. Speaker, is not negotiable. It is not debatable. Mr. Speaker, we expect every national police officer who was involved in this matter to be brought to justice expeditiously. Mr. Speaker, may I now invite the IG to make a statement.
Senators will have an opportunity to speak. Allow Senator Sifuna, you cannot tell me no. You are trading on very dangerous ground, Senator Sifuna. Allow the IG, all the senators, you'll have an opportunity to speak. Allow the IG to take to the floor. IG, you may proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm here before this House courtesy of the invite that was done yesterday to address the...
Honorable Senators, the minority leader and the majority leader approach the chair. Senator Sifuna, do not approach the chair. Minority leader and the majority leader to approach the chair. Order, honorable senators, please let us take our seats. Let's take our seats, honorable senators. Senator Boni, Senator Boni and Senator Fernandi. Okay, honorable senators, we can now proceed. So, honorable senators, we had the IG on his feet before we started the consultations. I'm happy the consultations are now over. The IG, you may now take the stand. Now, honorable senators, you will have an opportunity to ask questions to all these. So, IG, you may proceed, please. Senator Boni, just approach the chair.
Listen to us. You want the chair of our committee to sit there because you don't want to listen to us. Just listen to us.
You'll be available for. Order, honorable senators. Order, honorable senators. Order, honorable senators. Now, honorable senators, this matter has affected everybody. It did not affect just a single senator. It has affected everybody. Everybody. is in pain. So let us not try to show the world that it is only an individual in this chamber that is in pain. Honorable senators, the CS has made his opening statement. He'll be open to interrogation by honorable senators. Now, we may elect to pursue this matter in these two options. Having given his statement, his opening statement, we interrogate him and dispense with him. Senator Sifuna. Senator Sifuna. Honorable senators, we are not here for TikTok bites. We are here on a very serious matter. Okay?
Try to keep your cool.
Give Senator Wambua the microphone, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest humility to all my colleagues, I plead with us, please, let us do this process with the greatest humility. Let's just do this for Albert and for Kenyans who are watching. Let's just do this. Please, I plead with us. I thank you, Speaker.
Now, honorable senators, if you look at the motion that we've just passed, it indicated that we are suspending the sittings for not more than 2 hours. We have already consumed more than 1 hour. It is your motion that you've passed, and therefore whatever is remaining must be transacted within the remaining minutes that we have. We can decide to make full, good utilization of the few minutes remaining, or we can go back to where we've just been a few minutes ago. IG, you may proceed to take the stand.
Mr. Speaker, sir, once again, thank you very much. As I said from the beginning, I'm here courtesy of the invite to this House so that I can be able to address on these grave matters that have actually captured the attention of our country. The National Police Service deeply regrets the unfortunate events that resulted in the death of Mr. Albert Ojwang while in police custody. The service extends its sincere condolences to the family and loved ones of the deceased during this difficult time. In line with our commitment to accountability and transparency, the service pledges full cooperation and support to the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, as they undertake a thorough and independent investigation into the matter. In view of the above, the service wishes to provide the following chronology of events leading to the arrest of Mr. Albert Ojwang. The summary of incidents. On 4th June 2025, the Director of Criminal Investigations, DCI, received a formal complaint from Mr. Eliud Lagat, the Deputy Inspector General in charge of the Kenya Police Service. The complaint alleged that false and malicious information had been published against him in the X, that is formerly Twitter, social media platform. The posts claimed he was involved in corruption within the National Police Service. Specifically, the published information alleged that Mr. Eliud Lagat had strategically placed his most trusted officers in charge of Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, in DCI desks, occurrence book, that is the OB, desks and traffic chiefs, in order to control both revenue streams and intelligence flow. Additionally, another post depicted him alongside Mr. Joseph Chirchir, who is a senior officer stationed in Nairobi Area Command, under the caption, EACC investigating top cop after purchase of $2.6 million home in Dubai, accompanied by the DIG's photograph under the phrase, Eliud Langat, Mafia Police. These claims were found to be defamatory and unsubstantiated and of significant public concern, thereby necessitating immediate investigations under the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act number 5 of 2018. The Director DCI immediately assigned the case to the cybercrime investigation officers, composed of Corporal Abdurrahman Hussein, Police Constable Dennis Kanyoni, Police Constable Samuel Kamau, and the Police Constable Milton Mwansi. The same day, Mr. Hilary Mutai, Senior Superintendent of Police, who is the officer in charge Serious Crimes Unit, domiciled at the DCI, and the Police Constable Milton Mwansi visited Vigilance House, that is the police headquarters, to record the complainant's statement. To verify the claims, the investigating team wrote a letter to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the EACC, to confirm whether Mr. Eliud Langat was under any investigation. Similarly, a request was made to the Communications Authority of Kenya, CAK, in writing to provide registrations, details, and the preserve posts associated with the X account handle at Pixel Pioneerai, account name Pixel Pioneer. On 4th June 2025, CAK responded confirming that the handle was active and had 13,400 followers. On 5th June 2025, the EACC responded in writing confirming that Mr. Eliud Langat was not under investigation by the Commission. On the same day, the investigating team requested additional information from the CAK regarding another X account handle at Kevin Mwisicheles, account name Kevin Mwicheles. The CAK responded with the registered details and relevant posts of the account. Following the evidence analysis, the investigating team concluded that, number one, the EACC had not initiated any investigations against Mr. Eliud Langat, contrary to the social media claims. Number two, CAK reports linked the post directly to the identified suspects. Number three, there existed a prima facie case warranting the arrest of the individuals responsible for the false publication, contrary to Section 22, subsection 1 of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act number 5 of 2018. On 5th June 2025, the investigating team traveled to Kisii County and reported to Kenyanya Police Station and booked themselves at AJAABU number 23/05/06/2025 at 12:55 hours. They were assisted by Police Constable Fannis, who was nominated by the Sub-County Criminal Investigations Officer to accompany the team. They arrested Kevin Moide at his homestead. He was booked at Kenyanya Police Station, file OB number 25/05/06 of 2025, and later transferred to DCI headquarters, file occurrence book number 25/05/06 of 2025. At DCI headquarters, Kevin Moide provided a statement and disclosed the involvement of 4 other individuals, one being Albert Ojwang, now the deceased, Dorcas Mawia, Douglas Maligiri, and Peter Bogwa. He also chaired their respective X-account handles. The team's analysis of Albert Ochieng's X-account revealed that he had posted similar defamatory content, and consequently, on 7th June 2025, the investigation team traveled to Homa Bay County and reported to Mawego Police Station. They were provided with 3 officers from the station by the officer commanding the station, the local OCS, to accompany them, and subsequently, Albert Ojwang was arrested at the booked file OB number 09/07/06/2025. His departure for Nairobi was recorded file OB number 11/07/06/2025 in the same police station. The team made a stop at Narok Town for refreshments, during which the suspect requested water, a bottle of soda, and a biscuit. They arrived at Central Police Station in Nairobi at approximately 21:17 hours. At 21:24 hours, Mr. Albert Ojwang contacted his wife via mobile number 0758 08 1612 to inform her of his safe arrival. Chief Inspector Taram, the officer commanding station, that is Central Police Station, was contacted via mobile number 0722 919 880 and authorized the booking. At PC Mohammed Rashid, Hero Abdullahi booked the suspect into the cells after confirming his normal physical and mental state, file OB number 136/07/6/2025 at 21:35 hours. In the early morning of 8th June 2025, it was reported by the officers manning the report office desk at Central Police Station, Nairobi, that they found Mr. Albert Ojwang unconscious at the cells during a routine visit. He was rushed to Bagathi Hostel, booked file OB number 09/08/06/2025 at 01:39 hours. Unfortunately, he was declared dead upon arrival. In light of the death in custody, the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, was notified immediately to conduct a thorough, independent investigation. Additionally, to safeguard the integrity of the process and ensure full accountability, the following actions were undertaken by the Inspector General. Number one, the interdiction of the officer commanding Central Police Station, interdiction of the duty officer on duty in the night of the incident, the interdiction of the cell sentry on duty during the time, the interdiction of all the officers who are on duty at the report office that night, ongoing review to identify and interdict any additional officers involved at the time. On 10th June 2025, a post-mortem examination of the late Mr. Albert Ojwang was conducted at the Nairobi funeral home. The autopsy was carried out by the following team of pathologists. Number one is Dr. Media, representing the government, Dr. Joroge, representing the government, Dr. Odwul, serving as an overseer on behalf of the family, Dr. Mutuma, representing the family, Dr. Degwa, representing the Independent Medical Legal Unit. Following the examination of the body, they unanimously concluded that the cause of death was blunt force trauma as evidenced by the following findings. Number one, head injuries, including internal bleeding into the head, features of the neck pressure, suggestive of compression or strangulation, multiple superficial injuries on the upper lips, lower lips, and trunk. The postmortem was witnessed and documented by the officers from the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, the homicide team from the DCI, and the DCI forensic experts. Investigations into the matter remains ongoing under the direction of IPOA. The National Police Service remains committed to transparency, accountability, and the protection of human rights. All relevant information and the support are being provided to IPOA to ensure an impartial investigations. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. That is the information that I wish to provide to this House. Thank you.
Thank you, IG. Honorable Senators, you've heard from the CS in charge of Interior and National Administration. We've also heard the IG giving an account of how this young man met his death. Now, at this juncture, I will allow intervention from honorable senators. Now, we need to agree on how we are moving forward, because on my dashboard, I have all of you on my dashboard. Yes,
Chair, I'm requesting if IPOA they can give us what is the position so far, or what they have done.
well, so honorable senators, because this is your house. I'm here to make sure you conduct the business in an orderly manner, but this is your house. During the unfortunate incident that we've just witnessed, there was a school of thought that you'd wish to hear one witness, cross-examine that witness, dispense with that witness. Then there was another school of thought that in the interest of time, we hear all the parties that have been summoned to the Senate. And then thereafter, we allow honorable senators to shoot questions. Because I may not have a question to the honorable CS, but my question may be directed to IPOA, for example. So we may agree to hear all the parties that are before us. And then if you take to the floor, you direct the question to the party that you feel your question will adequately be addressed. Could we have IPOA on the stand?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Now, IPOA, just to indicate that keep it brief.
Okay.
We are here on a limited time.
Okay.
So keep it brief so that the other parties have an opportunity to speak, and also we give ample time to the honorable senators to interact with your statement. Proceed. Yes, Senator Vero.
Me the mic. Honorable Speaker, I just need a clarification from you, Chair, whether it's possible to extend by 1 hour, because we might not finish within the 30 minutes. Is it possible? Because the questions might not find time. The Speaker has discretion and...
Standing orders, I have that power, Honorable
Thank
Senators.
you.
If you read Standing Order 38,
yes,
I have that power.
Thank you.
But I can only exercise that power if the time that we have,
yes,
I see it being utilized for the purpose that has brought us here.
Most obliged. Thank you, Speaker.